This is a complete draw position. White have a chance to grab the pawn on c3, but instead of doing that, he decided to take the pawn on e4 and the give check. But this is a blunder. Now black can easily win if black don't grab the free pawn on d6. If king takes the d6, rook can again go back to the c4, and that's what exactly the white's plan is. Of course, you can defend with rook to a3, king to f3, king to d5. You as the black trying to go towards the rook, but rook can go to the c8, and still he is attacking on the pawn, which means black can't push the pawn. But instead of taking the pawn on d6, if black decided to hide behind the pawn with king to d7, now from this position white have an option to go back to the c4 or give the check from the e7. Both is not working, because if we giving check with rook to e7 check, king can take the pawn on d6. There is not an easy way for rook to put attack on the pawn on c3. If we go to this e4, rook to c8, now black is actually defending the pawn, so not an easy way. Of course, he can give some check, but king can slide to the c5, d3, and king can go to the b4. Now king is also defending the pawn, so black will definitely promote the pawn. And instead of giving the check with rook to e7, if white decided to go to the c4, now black can bring his rook to the c8. White either have to go away from the pawn, or he need to grab the rook. King takes the rook, and now there is no one to stop the black pawn. Black will easily promote with the queen.